As the Washington County Jail faces chronic overcrowding, the county judge and sheriff just shared today that they're moving forward with a project to improve health and safety for staff and inmates. 5 News reporter Morgan Wrigley is here with a look at that project. Morgan.
Yeah, Washington County officials say the COVID pandemic hit the crowded jail hard, raising health and safety concerns for both staff and inmates, and those are still ongoing. Now the jail is moving forward with a project Judge Patrick Deakins and Sheriff Jay Cantrell say is going to help mitigate the virus and make the jail a safer place.
Nowhere in the county was the pandemic felt more than in our Washington County Detention Center.
Washington County Judge Patrick Deakins says that's because of chronic overcrowding and the layout of the jail.
The reality is we have a facility down at the detention center that was never designed with the pandemic in mind. And so they're large congregate rooms that don't work well for quarantining.
And while many people may feel like the pandemic is in the rearview mirror, Judge Deakins and Sheriff Jay Cantrell say it's impacting staff and inmates at the detention center every day.
One of my constitutional mandates from the state of Arkansas and the state constitution is to operate the county jail and to house the felons. You know, I take that seriously. I think this project is going to help us mitigate that. It's going to help us keep our detainee population healthier and safer. I think it's going to help us keep our deputies that work in the detention center safer and healthier.
The county announced Tuesday the COVID Mitigation Project will move forward after hiring new local firms as architect and construction manager. Some of the major issues the project will address: more space to treat and quarantine sick inmates, expanding medical services, and creating a better traffic flow inside the jail.
One of the major bottlenecks in our jail right now, which results in people being around each other longer and exposures, is our booking and intake area. We have to get more efficient there so that we can separate those individuals out when they arrive to the facility. We can start getting them processed and getting them in the areas that they need to be in without having that congregate sitting around waiting in a waiting room type environment.
To those who oppose the idea of a jail expansion, Judge Deakins says he wants taxpayers to know this project is specifically addressing a health and safety issue.
We are going to continue to monitor our capacity situations that everybody's probably aware of in this county, the challenges that we're going to have there. More solutions are going to have to come in that avenue. This is a different and separate project, strictly just to give us the ability to survive and thrive from a detention center standpoint with the COVID pandemic kind of looming over us.
An improvement, Sheriff Cantrell says, goes beyond COVID.
It's not just going to help us with COVID. It's going to help us with flu and with hepatitis C and with tuberculosis and any other contagious virus that might come into the jail.
Sheriff Cantrell tells me there's not a date set for the expansion to begin yet, but the hope is to start breaking ground early next year. Morgan Wrigley, 5 News.